Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Saturday, August 30th, 2025. And I think this is going to be my last read for today. I don't know, we'll see. I'm on a roll. The energy's all over the place. I apologize in advance. I can't help that. Kind of feels like somebody's trying to play my energy, but I'm going to keep going. I always do. And they don't get anything out of it. And they can't stop me. Anyhow, thank you for being here. I love you guys so very much. You know it's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and or the roles as you need to. Please use your higher wisdom and discernment when you're listening to general collective reads. Not every read's going to be for you, and not all of it will resonate. And that's okay. Just take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. I love you. Hopefully you're having a beautiful weekend. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about now. I'm trying to understand where we're going with this. Spirit guides, okay. Missed opportunity. So somebody missed an opportunity? Overarching energy, or they wanted you to? Oh. Something's over. Owls represent death and or high wisdom. You're too wise. So they missed an opportunity with you. You're very wise. Feelings are mutual. Maybe you don't like them. They don't like you. Yep, they want to fight. It's always a fight with this person or these people. They bad advice from a friend or family member, so block them. You don't need to deal with them. Or you block them and they're mad. They want to fight with you now. Go sit down and heal. They missed their opportunity. It's too bad. They wanted you to miss opportunities. You're not going to miss your opportunity. It is what it is. So hope, wish, expect, and desire. That was they were hoping for you to miss an opportunity, but you're getting your wishes. Okay. You operate with hope. Yeah, this is unfinished business here. It's not over back and forth in baggage. Somebody wants to leave their baggage with you. I don't think so. They're for the streets. There's something circulating in the streets here. Circulation, sports, or exhibit. They did something. They tried to exhibit something. I don't know. Maybe you're opening up a new store or something. They're hoping they're going to bump into you in the street. You could be opening up one of these pop-up stores or something like that, online or physical. Yeah, there's talk on the street. Somebody had an affair. Mistress, side dude, third party. It is what it is. Let them talk. Missed opportunity. Oh, protect your heart. That came up for... I didn't even shuffle the cards yet. So protect your heart. Guard your emotions to avoid hurt. Unspoken tensions at the bottom of the deck. Tensions lurk beneath the surface. So something's lurking here. You've drifted apart from people, or they're drifting apart from people. I don't know. The connection between you and someone is fading. Someone's doubts are surfacing. Someone's trust in you is starting to waver, or your trust in someone has wavered. You're spreading positivity. Keep radiating positive energy and influence. Somebody pushed the boundaries. So I'm picking up somebody was trying to maybe talk shit about you on the streets. Somebody you drifted apart from, or these people are drifting apart because they're no longer buying these stories they're saying about you, whoever this is, because you're spreading positivity and they're doubting these people's stories about you, and they're drifting apart now. They pushed some boundaries here. Someone may be testing your limits. They did. They're trying to get into your energy. They've tested their boundaries with all the lies they said about you. Somebody's crossed path with you, or they will, and they're going to get the 411 on this. A destined encounter is about to happen between you and someone. Past life echoes. Some connections or feelings feel like echoes from a past life. You're in a safe place, or you feel like a safe space for these people. Whoever was talking shit about you is a bad influence, or they're trying to influence other people to not respect you, to lie about you. I don't know. Someone is having a negative influence on your life, or they're trying to. Boundaries respected. You put up boundaries. The other person respects your personal space and boundaries. So somebody's finding, if they see you for who you are, they're realizing whoever they were listening to was a bad influence, and they actually respect you. You put up boundaries against this big mouth that's a bad influence, and they respect you. And you're keeping to your side of the street, let's say. Yeah, new alliances. So new alliances will bring you support and opportunities. So these people are opening their eyes to the truth as to the lies that were told about you, the slander. And maybe they're backing you up now. Whether it's work, friends, community, could be anything. Yeah, I'm asking motives. So somebody had a motive to do this to you, to harm you in whatever way. Some people's true motives begin to surface. And now they're experiencing maybe this group of people are realizing you shared a lot of experiences with these people. They're now talking amongst each other, going, yeah, this person lied to me. They said this, that, and the other thing. They're comparing notes. Shared experiences deepen the bond between you and others. Somebody's really starting to like you. Yeah, they've exposed the lies here, or you did. The truth would eventually be exposed. Somebody was keeping major secrets. It was all smoke and mirrors, and now this group dynamic is shifting towards you. Somebody's trying to keep up appearances because they started a circle of drama, and it is what it is. They got found out. Oh, I heard histrionics. Now they're having a hissy fit because they got found out. And how dare you not believe me? How dare you call me a liar? Because they are a liar. Missed opportunities. So they're going to miss opportunities. They were hoping that you wouldn't do so well in life. Hope. You're protecting yourself. You've protected twin flame. Mirroring shared feelings and reflection. They really don't want you to have this twin flame connection. In the last reads, it kind of sounds like somebody thought they could be you. A karmic thought they could take on your divinity, take on your mission in life. They're trying to mirror you. They're bullshit, okay? It's over. Farewells leave behind enclosure. So maybe your past life, higher level soulmate is also involved and they got demoted. If not, then they're not your higher level soulmate. You're going towards a higher level soulmate. It could be either or, okay? All they got is memories here. They got great memories with you because you treated them so well with unconditional love. You got bad memories. You don't have any good memories with this person or these people. They're reminiscing, dwelling in, it's bittersweet because it's silence now. Frozen, no words, and Stonewall. They're oh boy, mistakes. So their mistakes and their lies are really, really, it's silent, but it's really loud in their ears. Misunderstood victim and lost soul. They're heading towards obscurity. Secrets, mysteries, and concealing. People have gained clarity here. Truth, intentions, and honesty. Exhaustion. Depletion, drained, long journey. No more hoping. This is in reverse. Expecting, faith, and manifesting. They can no longer manifest you. They can't manifest anything, or they're trying to stop you from manifesting. Pish posh. Go sit down and heal. I'm really tired of these people thinking they can play all kinds of games. What deck do you want me to use? Okay, thank you. Missed opportunity, hope, protect your heart. Twin flames. They're hoping that they could have really maybe salted you on relationships, opening up your heart, that you won't be open to your twin flame or your higher level soulmate if you subscribe to that, or if you don't. That you don't get on path. Well, that's just too bad. Yeah, somebody got caught. They have to come clean. Damn. Seven Swords in reverse. There's no escaping this. Missed opportunity, hope, protect your heart, and twin flame. They could be using twin flame jargon as well, so just bear that in mind, okay? Thank you. True love, new love, self-love, new beginnings, emotional support, and I'm looking at this, the fish is jumping out of this cup. I don't know, this is not a good cup of love. They're in their emotions. There's a red herring, or there's a herring in this. It's not red, but something smells fishy. Somebody's in their emotions, new beginnings. They want a new beginning with you. They're going to claim they love you. I come with an open heart. No. Knight of Wands, a poser, a player, male or female, impersonating you. This is somebody that feels entitled, trying to hold you back, maybe stealing your work ideas or achievements, or just stealing your energy. This is somebody very combative and argumentative and abusive, in your face. Could be forgery as well. Proof and evidence, they underestimated you. Something to do with an investment. They underestimated you. Whatever this is, they were planning on harvesting, or they did try to harvest from you. They were relying on a hoe, okay? But if you notice, you planted the seeds. They claim they planted these seeds, whatever this is, okay? Whether you're a divine being or not. They claim they planted these seeds, but they didn't water it. They didn't nurture it. See, it's all falling apart here. It's all dead leaves. It's overgrown. They're not taking care of it. They're not a good steward. Just pretending to be. Yeah. Something to do with proof and evidence as to what they were doing. They're not a good steward. It's just all talk. Yeah. Somebody's watching from afar. You're still moving forward. Somebody's watching them watch you. They could be under investigation here and they don't realize it. They made a decision. Wow. They went to the crossroads. Something's over. They made plans to unalive you. There's proof and evidence as to what they were doing. Something's coming to an end. This is change. You are the phoenix rising. Truth and clarity is coming through. They thought nobody would know the truth, okay? No one can take the sword out of the stone unless you're King Arthur. They wanted your crown. They tried to play with your crown chakra. You know the truth. You're speaking the truth. They went to the crossroads. They made a decision. They were making plans here. New beginnings. Wish fulfillment. You're in your north node. This is divine intervention. It's a great deal of faith, lots of prayer. You're healthy, you're healed, you're balanced. Star. This could be playing out, speaking, I don't know, this is unrequited love. They're praying. There will be no reconciling. Somebody didn't want to heal their inner childhood wounds. Could be loss of children as well. Unrequited love. They gave out false, misleading information. They didn't want you getting your flowers here at all. You had to give yourself your own flowers. Kind of looks like he's looking, side-eyeing to see what you're doing. And you know what I mean? Mine's bigger than yours. It's taller than yours. That's what I'm getting. Could be you're not going back to a past karmic soul tie or cycle here. Very toxic. There will be no reconciling. Somebody was juggling you or playing games with you. Making head over heart decisions. I'm trying to keep something afloat. Unrequited love. There could be a lot of trauma here. This was an injustice. Imbalance. They gave out false and misleading information about you. They're in their emotions here. Well, if they awakened love within you, just say it's a romantic partner, and they were lying to you, it was unrequited, that is an injustice, okay? This is an imbalance. You awaken love in somebody just to say it's bullshit, right? Reckless, careless, and foolish. They just didn't want you having any beginning. This is fraud or theft, or this was unequally yoked. They're heading towards bankruptcy, or they're having financial difficulties. They can't do any. They didn't want you having any beginning. They don't want you doing business with anybody, or they can't do business with anyone. This is fraud or theft. They really mistreated you. Yeah. There's no communication. This is bad news. They lied. They threw rocks and hid hands. If they're stealing your intellectual property or your creativity, it's because they have no creativity. They have no inspiration. This is somebody they feel entitled. They're a drama starter. They're juvenile. They tried to put you into, I don't know, maybe they hurt you financially, and that's why you parted ways. This is self-love, right? You're not going back to the past. I'm not doing this again. Yeah, this is a marriage or commitment or a contract or an institution, or you could be spiritually high-ranking. They want forgiveness, maybe. Now, this is the divine stepping in. Let's Could be a husband card. Doesn't have to be. Could be male or female. But in this deck, if you notice, the King of Pentacles is not looking too bright. Not too happy here. Usually he's holding the pentacle. Or, the divine gives the pentacles. It's a blessing. Or the divine's going to be taking away from this person. If you notice, he's wearing this robe with all these ripe grapes on it, indicating that he's rich and he's plentiful. He's got plenty here. He's wearing a crown. But he's not holding the pentacle. He's got armor underneath. So he's very combative. He still has to fight. I don't know what this is. It's just putting on an act here. As a spiritual guru or leader or something like that. Making money with third parties. They want to reconcile with you or something. Or they're partying. Somebody was pouring something into somebody's drink, maybe poisoning. There's a lot of talk going on right now. It could be friends. Could be a third party. Or they want to reconcile. Yeah, they were doing magic. Talking shit. Unwise counsel. Secrets are now coming out. High priest or priestess, okay? It's a dark practitioner of some sort. Or it's a phony reader or spiritualist, okay? Yeah. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They can't hold back, or they can't hold you back any longer. They gotta let go, or they're gonna get let go. They wanted to hurt you. This is doing too much. They can't hold on to this any longer. Or they want forgiveness. They want to take the swords out of your back. They need to go in recovery or something. Because people are walking away from this person. Yeah, too bossy. They're in their ego. They want power and control. And they're bellowing here. It's all talk. No action. They may want forgiveness here. Somebody's under some sort of surveillance. Or they were watching you. They're no longer watching you or able to watch you. If you notice in the background. With all these swords here. All these people planting swords in your back, or they were planning to, or they did. You're still up there. You're up straight, walking around. The worst is over. Maybe these people don't even know you. Just listening to this person's stories about you, coming after you. Yeah, lovers, a third party, a decision's been made. It's a contract. They did too much here. They knocked you down. Now they want to come back in and help you back up. And they're the ones that knocked you down. They sick the snake after you. Angel's going, nah, wait a minute. Could be a contract or a decision's been rendered, or if you've ascended, you're going into a higher level soulmate connection. And they want to get in between that. I don't know. Or there's a third party that got in between you and another higher level soulmate. Now they want to help you up after knocking you down? Because they're being exposed, that's why. Yep. And now they want to come back towards you because whoever they were working with doesn't want to work with them anymore. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. They wanted to embarrass and disgrace you. Play in your face. They're worried they can't eat or sleep. There's a lot of blood on those swords. They're scared shitless, paralyzed with fear. They could be hounded by something that they conjured here. Sleep paralysis, maybe. This was a crime. This was abuse. This was recklessness. They endangered other people. Judgment went against them. They're getting some karma here. They misjudged you. There's no saving grace here. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They tried to bind you. They're bound, or they're going to jail, or they tried to restrict you. They're being restricted. There's too many obstacles to overcome. It's all self-imposed. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't foresee this. They have no vision here. If they had the gift of sight, they don't have it, or they lost it. Their plans fell through, and they're not prepared for this, for people to walk away. 8 of Cups. This is a scandal. They're scared. They're getting injured, or they're sick. They don't want to heal. Could be a lot of people transitioning. It is what it is. Butterflies. By the way, I saw a gorgeous monarch butterfly today. Somebody's facing the unknown here. You walked away from this person. They didn't want you to walk away. I don't know. They promised. This is false promises. This is a lot of illusions and confusion. Hopeful, wishful thinking. In their dreams, I heard. There's no viable options. People see it. They didn't see it, though. They wanted you to lose your job. It caused a lot of confusion. Everybody involved in this, could be like 7 people. They're losing their jobs. They don't have anything to bargain with anymore. They have not mastered their emotions, their craft. It's not their craft. Maybe they're stealing your work. They're going to lose their work, their job. They didn't do the work. You are. You're doing the work. They just want to make it look like they did the work. Like, here in tarot world and in YouTube, you get a certain amount of viewers and you get that plaque. That's what I'm thinking of. They want to hang up these plaques. Look at me. Look what I won. They didn't want you to have these plaques. They want it all for themselves. Yes, stability, marriage, home, business, celebration, family. No longer working with a family, no longer working towards on a home. They can't work on this home. They can't pay for this home. They lost their job. Nine of Wands, overcoming. Somebody's really paranoid here. Could be creditors coming at their door, or people are angry with this person that compromised them. This is the enemy at their gate. You overcame, persevered, and you put up some boundaries. People are angry. They're not getting away with this. They can't escape, okay? They're in hot water. There could be an investigation, or people are finding out, or they're on their own. It is what it is. There's going to be some communication, fast forward motion, travel. I don't know. Something's happening quickly. Yeah, they're coming clean. They got caught. People are talking. It's a fall from grace. Somebody got demoted, lost their job. They're smug, full of themselves, selfish, and know-it-all, and show off. They can't even get anything temporarily out of this. See, this person's alone. So this person went rogue. They led this group in the background here. They led them down the wrong way. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's hardship. So they wanted these people to take on the hardship, not them. So if they were doing any kind of magic and or harassment and or shit talking, they convinced these people to do it for them. And they're taking on the karma. It's a fall from grace. This is no emotional fulfillment or happiness. They didn't want you having fulfillment or happiness. Somebody could be really pouring it on thick. People are watching this, pouring it on thick. Again, watching you. Somebody was very smug. Somebody was greedy and selfish, materialistic, a gold digger and a cloud chaser. Very jealous of you, unstable, insecure, not happy, sick, doing stuff in the dark. There's lack of trust here. Somebody's going towards spiritual jail, financial ruin, or they wanted you to. They're not happy that you found your confidence, or somebody wants to come back in from out of the cold. There's no healing here. This person hasn't healed. Yeah, they got a lot of burdens on their back. Somebody wants to get paid, or they have to pay somebody for, the stuff they did for them behind the scenes, right? And this person's going, well, you didn't finish the job. You know what I mean? This person's not looking too enthused. Look at me. I've been on my knees all this time. I'm getting tired of holding your wands. Pay me. Somebody wants to get paid. Yes, a parting ways, grieving and regretting, crying over spilt milk. So they got compromised all for nothing. They're looking back over their shoulders going, fuck, I should have seen that. I should have seen it. There's nothing in these cups. There's all ego, wanting power and control. Could be lust as well. Gluttony, I heard. Someone's screaming here. Somebody's got a loud voice, bellowing. You know how they say the squeaky wheel gets the oil? Not always. It's always the one that screams the loudest. Could be the one behind it. It's a tower moment. Yep. Looks like whoever, it could be 2 people involved or 1 that were at the helm of this. Okay, they wanted your crown. They compromised these people to come up after you, and now these people have found out the truth. They've all been compromised. They're losing whatever they're losing. It was a perilous path they were walking, and now they're coming after these people. And it's a shock. It's going to happen overnight, or all of a sudden. It's going to be a shock. This is false impressions, the false foundation. This was all magic. They were doing magic. This is a whore. They called you a whore, male or female. Somebody was very jealous, angry. They're angry. These people are angry, okay? Okay. So I'm not saying literally, but the way that these people acted on behalf of these people at the helm, or this person at the helm, kind of like they prostituted themselves and they came out wanting. You know what I'm saying? So they fell for it. Whatever this is, this magic, they were all placed under magic, or they were doing magic. And now they're all hurting. They're getting a wicked clapback, backfires, and karma for it. And they're getting, their feet are being held to the fire. Yeah, they're all fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. There's a lot of gaslighting. So these people got gaslit too. They don't want the smoke with God at all. This is a gold digger and a cloud chaser. This is also change. Somebody wanted your divinity. They wanted your destiny. They're not a higher level soulmate connection at all. They're going to be losing their business, their home, their stability, whatever. This is somebody that's non-committal. There's no redemption here. Somebody's in their feelings, drinking maybe. They were malicious and ruthless and cruel and careless with others. There is no love here, okay? Like I said, the divine could be giving them this cup of love, or he's taking it away. And they could have a platform, and you never know, them or male or female, but they're feeling some kind of way in there. They thought they were super smart because, and they had a higher perception, but dolphins are very intelligent. They're not very intelligent, whoever this is. This is heartless and cruel. They were malicious, ruthless, and careless, and very cruel. Malicious, emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, and immature, self-serving, and self-absorbed. It was all for them, their gain. Now they're in their feelings here because something's coming to an end, or they're online, or somebody's online, ending a cycle to begin a new one here. You're divinely protected. It's a partnership here. They were juggling. They have to make a head of a heart decision, weighing something. The truth is out. You're in alignment. The truth is out. Somebody's feeling rejected or abandoned, or they were doing magic. They didn't want you having a new beginning. They're not sorry for what they've done. They were shitting in people's drinks or putting something in this. Yeah, they're not sorry. They're not sorry. Even if they apologize to you, they're still shitting all over you. All over this love, these feelings. They're immature and insincere and very childish. Or they could have, the truth is, somebody did lose a child because of their own doing. They were reckless, okay? They can't overcome this. They don't want to take accountability. They can't move forward. This is not going anywhere. They were trying to stop you. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. It was all about their image and how people appear, how they appear in front of people. They have no authority at all, or they gave it away or abused it. This is a bully and a tyrant, very distorted. This is not a higher level soulmate. It's all collaborating against you. They were trying to build something off of you. They were planning these things to slow you down. They're planning to come in, and they've planned an engagement of some sort. I don't know. This is a contract. They're under contract. They were working together with others. Yep, this is they scammed you, or they scammed this group. They're not happy. They can't even run for cover when it rains. You know what I mean? They scapegoated you, or scapegoated this group, or they were planning on scapegoating this group. They were with a homewrecker. This is a doppelganger. This is somebody wanting to be you, wanting power and control, very chaotic and toxic, jealous, greedy, selfish, possessive, controlling. Or they wanted to take your voice away for sure. It's a doppelganger of some sort trying to take on your... This is not a higher... Both of them are not higher beings. Okay, this could be a higher level soulmate, but they got demoted. This is the doppelganger thinking they can take on your mission, take on your aura, your energy, have what... Yeah, they're heartbroken. It is what it is. They made up allegations and accusations that were unfounded. They're heartbroken. They tried to attack you. They're being under attack. They have no protection or defense for what they've done. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. They're heartbroken. These people that were involved are heartbroken. They were trying to attack a sweetheart, male or female. Okay? You remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You used your intuition to get you through this. You're not competing with them and you're not fighting with them. They wanted to provoke you. You put a lid on this cup of love. This is unconditional love, but you love yourself first. You're not going to put yourself through that. Yeah. Somebody wanted quantity, not quality. They wanted a sip of everybody's cup. They're feeling sorry for themselves here. They wanted you to feel sorry for yourself, rejected and abandoned? I don't think so. Bored and dissatisfied with life. This is somebody that gets bored easily. They wanted to partake of everybody's cup, you know? Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want everybody's spiritual gifts and everybody's destiny. I don't want to have to work for it. Yeah. You got an STD. They're blocked, no new beginnings. Somebody lied. Okay? They wanted you left out, feeling rejected. They didn't want anybody doing anything with you, being friends with you. They didn't want you having a love, nothing. They lied, they spread rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and cruel. They abused you. They're stalking, harassing you. They're blocked from stalking and harassing you. People are peeping you peep their game or others are peeping their game. They're seeing through the illusions and breaking free. They can't bind you to anything. This was not a binding contract. If it's a contract in the ethers for them to be your higher level soulmate, for you to work together, it's not binding any longer. You're breaking free. People are trying to distance themselves from this situation. You're not toxic. You're not karmic. They need to take accountability here. You're committed to what you need to do. You're resourceful. You're reliable, dependable. You're certainly not lazy. You're mature and responsible. Okay. This could be divination. This could be learning something, gathering information, new beginnings, taking a practical approach. Or it could be a payment here. Paying a king. This is King of Wands here. He has no authority. I say he could be a she. Somebody on a platform, they have no authority. They can't take any action. The divine's taken away their authority. Maybe in divination, I don't know. They stole money, missed opportunity. This is family discord. They're going to lose everything here. They're trying to take this is not their spiritual inheritance. Okay? They're not going to receive it because they didn't take action when they should have. They were supposed to be a leader and they're not. They're in denial. They don't see this coming. There's a stalemate. They're not like a victim. You're at peace though. They stole a lot of money from you or planned to. This could be ancestors. Your ancestors or theirs are pissed with them. They didn't see this coming. They're going towards lack and loss and poverty. They're being blocked. They're on the outside looking in. This was a scam artist. They were doing spell work. Love bomber. No follow through with their promises. No support whatsoever. You could be a speaker or somebody else's, male or female. Yeah, this is your crown. The angels have crowned you. This is your crown. Nobody else's crown. You worked hard for it. You spoke your truth, set boundaries, and cut them out. You're very astute, discerning, intelligent, wise, and intuitive. And you're getting ready to speak your truth. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You have a higher perception. You know that this is a bird of prey. You know they were trying to prey upon you, right? You could be a business owner. You don't have to be. But you have 9 out of 10 pentacles, or you will. Yeah, they committed. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. You let this go. They're on their own now because they got let go. They have to let this go. They held a grudge against you, or they said you had a grudge against them. I don't know. They try to embarrass and disgrace you. These people don't have the stomach for this anymore. They see that you're minding your own business. You're mature. You're working on your life and what you're supposed to be doing here. They're embarrassed for them, for the people that try to set them up here. Yeah, they're embarrassed. This is somebody that held a grudge against you. This is a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. Pathological liar, user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel. They have no authority, or they got their authority taken away. Not very smart. There you go. They tried to sacrifice you, or now they're stuck. They're feeling trapped. No illumination. They're trying to stall something. They wanted you waiting, or they're waiting. They got, yeah. Try to sacrifice an earth angel. They're, I don't know. They're trying to stall something. You're healing. You're healed. You're a teacher. You're an earth angel. You're balanced. You're peace. You're at peace here. You're very fair. They're contemplating. I don't know. They're stalling before they reconcile with you. Yeah, this is something that's unfaithful. You can't trust them. This is not their rite of passage. They got to balance something out. They were trying to steal your money, intercept your money or your mail. They never paid you. They're not paying other people. They're unfaithful. Can't be trusted or relied upon. They're lazy. They have nothing of value to offer you. Or that's what they want people to believe about you. You're untrustworthy. You know, you don't deserve this money. Yeah. You don't see eye to eye. There's lack of trust. Don't get along here. No harmony. They didn't want harmony. They can't pay up. They're parting ways with these people. These people don't trust this person. It was all illusions, manipulations. They're on their own. Magic. Don't trust anybody that says they do magic, baneful magic, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want them in my life. They go behind closed doors. If somehow you rub them the wrong way, you say something they don't like, or, you know what I mean? You don't want to go along with their games. What are they going to do to you? Wow. Yeah, it was all manipulation for money, for opportunity. And like the divine, he gives, he taketh, and he can take away as well, okay? This is hurting. So whatever they gained, if whatever they gained in the past through magic, they received, but it was taken away right away. They can't save. They're not ahead in life. They have to constantly work and or, finagle or keep up appearances just to get something in their pockets. The snake is wrapped around their neck right now. It's going to choke them out. They're out of control. They don't have all the resources they need. They can't manifest money, new beginnings. They can't manifest anything. The divine's got his hands on it. Missed opportunity. So they missed their opportunity. If it was a higher level soulmate connection, they were trying to make you miss opportunities, but you're very wise. They missed an opportunity to unalive you. Good. Good for them. They're hoping, wish, expect, and desire. That's what they were expecting. Unfinished business here. It's not over, back and forth and baggage. They wanted you to fight with them, or I don't know. It's not over for them. They're going to have to face what they brought here into their worlds, into other people's worlds. There's unspoken tensions, okay? It's a tug of war between them and the people they were working with. Tensions lurk beneath the surface because these people want to get paid. These people want to see results. This person or these people were lying. Yeah, protect your heart, or they're trying to protect their hearts. Guard your emotions to avoid hurt. Something to do with a twin flame thing. Mirroring, shared feelings, reflections. Somebody wanted your position here in a twin flame relationship. They were obsessed with it, I just heard. It's over. Masks are off. Not everybody has a twin flame, okay? They're very rare, if you subscribe to it at all. They could have been using the twin flame jargon. Oh, this is over. Masks are off. Farewell. Leave behind enclosure. One aspect is this could have been a higher level soulmate that got demoted. They chose a karmic. They can stay with the karmic. The karmic really wants to be you. They're gunning for you. Magic's been used. Other people were in on it too, and they're getting some karma for that. The other thing is maybe, just maybe, you are a spiritualist, a high priest or priestess, and you are saying the truth about twin flame relationships. And these people are making money leading people down the wrong way. And it's cutting into their money, and they're trying to take it out on you. That could have a serious, that could be something there too. I don't know. It's something like that, but very few twin flame connections out there. Basically, twin flames, you have to match and balance your masculine and feminine energies and elevate, pay off your karma, generational karma, past life karma, heal, elevate, ascend. You're your own real twin flame. You know what I'm saying? God didn't make you as a half a person. Okay, you are a whole. Your soul is whole. You have higher level soulmates, of course. We have different kinds of soulmates. But it is what it is. And maybe somebody got their nose out of joint. I'm going to fix them. 6464, intuition. You used your intuition. Inner knowing, trust, awareness, mindfulness, reflection, and clarity. There's clarity now. People are seeing it clearly for what it is. Cultivate mindfulness daily to strengthen your intuition. Spend time in quiet reflection, focusing on your breath, and let your mind settle into stillness. So this is people, or this is a person that cannot be still. They cannot be alone with themselves. They need outside validation. They need the spotlight. 1177, growth, learning, development, nature, potential, success, and expansion. Take positive steps towards learning and personal development. These people don't want to learn. They just take. And they copy, cookie cutters. They repeat what they heard. Regurgitation. You know what I mean? They don't do any studies. They don't crack open a book. They don't go to a library. They don't look online. They don't go to a spiritualist and start asking questions. They don't want to learn. They just want to regurgitate and have money for it, right? Take positive steps towards learning and personal development. Engage in activities like taking classes, reading, or spending time in nature to unlock your potential and achieve success. 1177. 938. Keep going. Perseverance, strength, guidance, resilience, success, endurance. The angels are proud of your resilience and efforts. They are sending you strength and guiding you through challenges towards success and prosperity. Listen, you can't elevate and ascend unless you do go through learning these lessons. Unless, if you're unsure of yourself, you have to be sure of yourself, of your skills, of your strengths, of your spiritual gifts, if you have any. And you have to be able to practice that. Know when to practice it, know when to fall back, and know when to take action. So these are all tests, okay? 55, get ready for profound change. Be grateful. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, and reciprocity. Stop dwelling on problems you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers. You will align with your soul's desires. You will be brought to where you need to go, okay? Things will happen almost miraculously once you do the work, once you understand the truth as to who you are and where you belong, and who belongs in your life and who doesn't. And that goes for you, and it also goes for the other people that were working with this couple or this person. Once you realize the truth, you don't jump on bandwagons. You don't jump on hate trains or crusades. You don't do nasty things behind people's backs. You don't stalk them. You don't harass them. You don't troll them. We're adults, for fuck's sakes. How would you like it being done to you? Okay? It is the golden rule. Do unto others as you want done unto you, right? 1818, willpower. Achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Congratulations, 99, it's a rebirth. You're starting over. This is the end of these karmic cycles, okay? You could have started this cycle in 2002. You were in the void since then, maybe. You know what I mean? Or they're going into the void. Rebirth, renewal, transformation, decision, future, growth, new beginnings. This is a time of renewal and rebirth, indicating that you are close to a major decision that will shape your future. Embrace the transformation and prepare for the path ahead. So I think you're preparing, or these people are, okay? I really do feel like not everybody is a bad person that got involved in this. They made some bad decisions. They made some errors, okay? There is room for improvement in everybody's life. We all do bad and good, right? It's how you handle it and what you've learned, okay? It's all about elevation. Now, if these people really did you wrong, I'm hoping, if they're listening, that they're going to do the right thing and apologize and come clean and atone for what they've done and not do it again. Okay, they're going to elevate and ascend from this, but they're definitely getting karma. They're definitely getting backfires from this project of theirs. They were lied to. But you open your eyes after a while. You just don't go by somebody say so and say, go get them. Go get them, ruin their life. You don't do that. Take away their life, their devalue them, take away their voice, take away their money. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay? If they feel that you're taking money away out of their pockets because you're saying the truth about spirituality, about twin flame unions, you're telling the truth and they're not. So this is a learning experience for them. This is for them to change the route they've been going on and to do better, be better. Educate people with the truth, not with lies. Don't lead people down the wrong road. There's a price to pay for that as well. How many people did they give misinformation to, and they're stuck in loveless relationships, waiting, wasting their time, wasting their years, just because somebody wanted to make an extra few dollars. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, that's why this twin flame bullcrap, okay, where you have to sit at home while your partner goes out and, sows their wild oats and does what they want, and you got to take their abuse and their crap and be loving, kind, and generous. Nah, that's not what the divine wants. The divine does not want you to be abused, used, made a fool of. You have a purpose here. We all do. This is the devil's work, okay? Wanting you to stay off your path, stay on a shelf somewhere and waste your time and not ascend to your true potential and not help others and not do what you're meant to do here. It doesn't make sense to sit at home and wait for somebody while they get it out of their system with all these side pieces. Doesn't make sense, does it? Where you're supposed to go, I forgive you. I don't care what you do. I'll always be here. Go ahead and hurt me. Nah, that's not true love. That shows me that you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself enough to say, no more. Get the fuck out of here. And anybody that's trying to talk you into doing this is not your friend. Okay? Whether they like it or not, whether they like me or not, I don't care. Okay? That's the truth. Anyways, congratulations. It's over for you. This part of your life. You're going into a beautiful new cycle where you are on path, where you are doing what you're meant to do, and you're going to be happy. You're going to have peace, harmony, and stability. And that's, in this day and age, it's very hard to find. So congratulations. I love you, and I hope you like we can't talk. Hope you like the read. Until next time, take care.